All right, so we're getting ready to replace the orifice tube on the 2005 Ford Explorer with the 4.0 engine. I've already replaced the AC compressor. I went on ahead and replaced the fan belt also. And we replaced the accumulator, or air dryer, some may call it. Also replaced the condenser. I probably can't really tell if it's new or not, but replaced the condenser also. Last of getting ready to replace is the orifice tube, which is located in this line right here. And so this line, you pretty much, on some lines you need a quick connect tool to disconnect it, but on this one here you only need 2 wrenches to take those to unloosen those nuts from around those pipes. You can use a 19 millimeter wrench, or if you don't have the 19 millimeter, you can use a 3/4, which is both the same size. I don't have anything larger than that to put it on the second nut, so I have these vice grips to lock it in place. And you're gonna go counterclockwise. Hold the wrench in place, and you're gonna twist these vice grips up, which will be counterclockwise, to unloosen it. Okay, now I have this off. Let me scroll in a little bit. Disconnected this, and it comes apart like this. You have an O-ring around it here that you would need to replace. Take that off of there. This is the O-ring that comes on it that you would need to replace. So I set that to the side so I can match it up. And inside of here, this line, not this one, but this top line right here is where your orifice tube will be. Now, I went and bought, this is the orifice tube tool, the orifice tube tool. And what this tool will allow you to do is to take that off of there. It will allow you to take that tube out of there without causing any damage. It fits especially inside of that pipe, and is super easy. Now, if you don't have this tool, a lot of people use needle nose pliers. Now you don't have a whole lot of space down here for the long needle nose pliers, but a lot of people use needle nose pliers. I bought this tool from O'Reilly. I think it's about 25 bucks. Some locations will allow you to rent it, so I would prefer, why not rent it? I didn't have the option to rent. Every location I checked, there was no location near me that would allow me to rent it. But if you can rent it, why not rent it? Everything is super easy. Now I had a set of O-rings I had bought when I bought my condenser. This comes in a kit. The kit that I bought was a AC repair kit, and I got a lot of O-rings and everything that I've already used. So this is the one that came out, and this is the one that matches up to it. So I have to replace that, put that back in there, put that back over that pipe. this O-ring. Okay, so now I placed a an absorbent rag or an absorbent mat under the ground, under the truck, just in case any liquids come out of the pipe to catch that. Also, just in case I was to drop this orifice tool, which I did, drop it and slightly bent it at the top so some of the grooves aren't where they should be. Having that padding down there on the ground would help. I didn't realize this was that delicate, but I didn't try to drop it. So here we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, this is the new orifice tube, and the way the old one should be in there, it should be sitting similar to this, sitting like that, inside about that far in there. Well, on the new orifice tube, you see you have those grooves. I can't see. There are grooves on both sides. And so with those grooves on the side, you want the orifice tool to line up. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'll do a demonstration. On the orifice tube, you have a long side on both sides, and you have a short side. You want the grooves in the new orifice tube. You want the grooves in the new orifice tube to line up. So take a look at that. That's the way it'll look when it's locked in place. There we go. On the short side of the grooves, on both sides. So it's going to be sitting in, the old one should be sitting in similar to that, with the screen facing up. With that screen facing up. And so with the screen facing up, you want to slide your orifice tube inside, twist it to the left so it can lock in place around the grooves, and then pull it out. Okay. Twisted that around as best as I could. Got it in there, so the only thing I gotta do is just pull it out. I'm gonna have to sit the phone down. Okay. This is what was in there. Look at it compared to the new one. Look at all the gunk and junk and debris that was inside that tube. Wow. All right, so now I have gotten rid of the old orifice tube, and I went on ahead and put the new one back in. Shucks, I think I just pushed. Okay, so I have that in there. So only thing I'm doing is just tighten it back up. Like I said before, I don't have the correct tools. So the goal is to get this nut and twist it clockwise to your right or back down. You push it back in that direction to tighten it back up. Now, if you had a nice, a bigger wrench or crescent wrench or whatever, then you could tighten this up. But I don't have anything bigger than that 19 millimeter outside of these vice grips. Tighten it back up, and you're good to go. And from there, I'm not sure.